11-1 in conference play. Their only loss was to Palm Beach Atlantic back in December 17th. Spartans coming in at a 5-game winning streak, but have lost 4 of their last 5 and try to right the ship in this game today. Starting lineups for today's game. For Nova Southeastern, they'll be starting number 6. That is Ross Reeves, a 6'4 grad student from Orem, Utah. Played at Chaminade University in Hawaii. Number 11 is Bobby Rosenberger, the 3rd, a junior, 6'5 junior from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Went to St. Francis before Nova Southeastern. Dallas Graziani, number 12, a 5'8 senior from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Went to Samford before transferring in. And Eli Allen, number 14. He is a 6'4 junior from Monroe County, West Virginia. And number 5 is Jackson Knapp. Knapp is a 6'7 senior from Newcastle, Washington. Went to Seattle Pacific. Head coach Jim Crutchfield. Assistant coaches are Nick Smith and RJ Sunahara. Starting lineup for the Tampa Spartans is number 2, Trent Scott. Scott is a 6'4 junior from Tampa, Florida. Went to Morehead State by way of Alonzo High School. Number 7 is B.J. Schaefer. Schaefer is a 6'2 sophomore from Union City, Georgia. Went to Langston Hughes High School. Number 14 is Ryan Blount. Blount is a 6'6 senior, sophomore, I should say, from Oviedo, Florida. Went to Rockledge High School. Number 55 is Justin Taylor. And he is a 6'2 junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, by way of Coffeyville Community College. And number 5 is Ian Higdon, a 6'7 junior from Prospect, Kentucky. Went to North Oldham High School. Spartans are coached in his 3rd year by Link Darner. Assistant coaches Dexter Gooding, Ben Swank, Garrett Putman, and Christian Fiore. And a special thanks to Ben Swank for coming over and talking to us at halftime of the women's game to preview this one. A look at the Sunshine State Conference standings. Nova Southeastern at the moment with a 2-game lead on the Pack. They are 11-1, 16-1 overall. Palm Beach Atlantic, the only team to beat them this year, is 9-3. Florida Southern also 9-3. Embry-Riddle at 7-5. Lynn 6-6. Berry 5-6. Rollins 5-7, and Tampa at 4-7. We're just about ready to jump ball. Spartans in white. Ian Higdon will jump. And the dark blue for Nova Southeastern. Ball is in the air. Higdon wins the tip and gets it to B.J. Schaefer, who tosses it over to Trent Scott. Scott finds Ryan Blount, leading scorer for Tampa at almost 21 a game. Schaefer, back to Blount. Schaefer in the lane, comes back out. Finds Scott cutting down the lane. He turns back out to Blount. 8 on the shot clock. Spins, finds Schaefer, or Scott, up, short. Tries to get the rebound, but taken away by Allen. Eli Allen with the rebound. Quickly down court to Rosenberger. Graziani for 3 and knocks it down. The lefty hitting the shot from deep. They play 94 feet of pressure. They will pressure you, trying to get the ball in, trying to get the ball up. Scott, free throw line, bounce pass into Higdon. Higdon off the glass, too strong. And rebound to Allen. You know, top of the key, Graziani. Deep 3, good. And quickly 6-0. Nova Southeastern on a couple of threes. Booking finally gets it to Scott. Nova Southeastern comes in averaging 103 points a game. Ryan Blount, no. And they give up just 75, so a 28-point difference per game. Spartans come in, averaging 8. And a foul called underneath. Taylor inbounds it to Schaefer. Spartans come in averaging 87 a game, giving up 82 and a half. Shot no good. Foul called underneath on Higdon. No, it is not on Higdon. Higdon got fouled. They tried to clear him out of the way. Foul is on number 14. That is Allen. Scott will inbound for Tampa. Inbound to Schaefer. Drives the baseline. Oh, put it up a little too short. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Nova Southeastern ball. Jarvis Wright now in the lineup for Nova Southeastern. Graziani, 3 on the way. Another one, 9-0. Nova Southeastern off and running early. They're 3 of 3 from deep. Blount outside to Schaefer. Drives down the lane, lays it up and gets it over the rim and in. 9-2. Right to Graziani. Down the lane. Little hop step, banks it in. And they now have an 11-2 lead. Graziani now has 8 points. Outside to Blount. Top of the key, Taylor, ball fake. Free throw line jumper, good. 11-4. Nova Southeastern with a frenetic pace. Good rebound by Scott. Being chased from behind. Able to corral it before it happened, before they got to him. Scott. Taylor. Back to Schaefer in the lane. Backs it out. Scott in the corner. Blount. Free throw line jumper. No. Higdon tried to tip it, and they said he did tip it out of bounds. Leading scorer for Tampa this year is Ryan Blount at almost 21 a game. Trey Lane just coming into the lineup at 15-4. BJ Schaefer at 11-1. And Camden McCormick just coming into the game at 10-5. Spartans bring in Lane, McCormick, and Cole Gingileski. Big 7-footer for Tampa. But it's now 13-4. 4 minutes into the game. Trey Lane finds Trent Scott. Scott dashes down the court, tries to get it to Gingileski, off his shoulder, out of bounds. Gingileski, a 7-foot junior. 15:50 to go. This is the under 16 timeout. And so we will take a timeout right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference. We're
13-4, Nova Southeastern has the lead with the ball. Graziani. Long three, good. Allen knocks that one down. And they are 4 of 5 from deep, 16-4. Quickly inbounds to Trey Lane. Looking for help. Finds McCormick. Good job by Blount to corral that one. And McCormick up top. Scott. McCormick, free throw line. In the lane, turn around, fade away, no. Up court to the corner. On the drive, lost the ball, but heads to the other end, but he double dribbled. And that was Rosenberger. So it'll be Tampa ball. Under 15 to go. Spartans do get it in, a little bit of acrobatic balancing. They've got the ball inside the arc. Lane for three, no. Gentileschi with a good rebound, but they got him over the back. First foul on Cole, second foul on Tampa. Referees for this game are Cedric Bennett, Anthony Ogunleye, and Roberto Echevarria. And tipped up and in. Off the rebound by Knapp, making it 18-4. Link Garner has to burn a timeout. No, there's a foul called. B.J. Schaefer in, Trent Scott out. Foul is called on Reeves. Schaefer heading up court. Quickly to Lane. Drives, back out. Blount, eyes a three, on the way, good. 18-7. And they just answer right back with Rosenberger. 21-7. Schaefer lobs it to Gentileschi, who slams it down. Good eye contact. And before Nova Southeastern can transition, Link Garner calls a timeout. We'll step out for a few seconds. TampaSpartans.tv.
Do know that love of sports is the #1 reason most people start officiating? And verbal abuse is the #1 reason why most quit? Act with respect and be officially human.
Graziani heading up court for the Sharks, guarded by Schaefer. Only 5'8", but he led the NCAA last year, set a record for most assists in a season. And that time, Knapp knocks it down, but Graziani had 304 assists last year. NCAA record, D2 for a single season, 9.2 assists per game. Gentileschi. McCormick, three. Yes. 23-12. At the other end, though, Reeves lays it in, his first bucket. As I said, he's the leading scorer on this team at 23.5 points a game. Graziani also at 18-4. Knapp, 13-8. Santacola, who not available to play. So they've had a couple injuries of key players, but they still keep on keeping on. Just into the lineup now is number 13, Qualley. Qualley is a sophomore from Lincolnshire, Illinois. Another three. it's now 27. That's a two-pointer, 27-12. McCormick back out. Trey Lane for three. No. Rebound. Sharks. Graziani already hit double digits. He's got 10 in 8 minutes. Turn around in the lane, bounces around, tipped around, taken away by Ian Higdon, back into the lineup, pushing it up to Schaefer. Schaefer to Blount, to the corner. Lane, three, in and out. That did a 360. Graziani has the ball, goes to the corner. Reeves, and he rolls it in. 30-12. And Camden McCormick has to take a timeout. They are off and running. They are 6 of 8 from deep so far, 12 of 16 on the game. And the Spartans right now just 5 of 15. Just a quick timeout. Actually, Andre, do we have time to take the timeout? Under 12 timeout. We'll be right back.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
To 12. Tampa down early in this one. Trent Scott back in the lineup for Tampa. Quickly up court, Justin Taylor. Finds McCormick. In the lane, deals it off to Scott. Comes out of the lane, finds McCormick. He fires up a three off the rim, no good. Higdon fights for it. They tumble out of bounds. They call jump ball, and it'll be Nova Southeastern. No, it'll be Tampa ball. Actually, no, it was to the Sharks. They'd already flipped the buzzer. Couple substitutions for Tampa. Jordan Lanier, freshman from Tampa. 6'4" freshman in the lineup now. Scott looking, lost it on the drive, laying it up and in is just into the lineup. Alex Sessoms from Lakeland, Florida. And it's a 20-point lead. And Taylor falls out of bounds. Turnover to the Sharks. Graziani back out. Sessoms looked at it, comes back out. He turns around, had to take it from him. That's Jordan Lanier pushing it up court to Taylor. In the lane, spins, back out. Scott inside to Higdon. He has it blocked. And a couple players collide. And let's see what the call is. They may have called a foul on Higdon. They do. They call it on Ian Higdon. That is 2 on Higdon. In the lane, back out, top of the key. Graziani drives, pulls back out to the free throw line, goes to the corner, and a steal by Trent Scott. He gets pushed from behind, somehow gets the ball to Taylor. Little runner coming up short, quickly up court to Sessoms. Scott trying to get there, get in the way, does, bothers him. Higdon gets the board. But he lost the ball. And is it a travel or a foul? I think they've got a foul on Scott. Referee's talking it over. Now he's coming over and said the foul is on Scott. That's the 4th team foul on Tampa. First foul on Scott. Trey Lane into the Spartan lineup. Also Brady Schwartz, who's been hobbled recently, into the lineup. He is a 6'8" sophomore from Jacksonville. And a quick turnaround off the inbound pass, knocked down by Ross Reeves. And it's 34-12. We have just played 10 minutes of basketball. And Spartans pick up a bucket there on Schwartz. Outside the arc, 3 on the way. Oh, man. They are just blistering it right now, and that one knocked down by Allen. And another timeout taken by Tampa. 37-15, we'll take a break as well. 9:09 to go, first half.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we start.
(37-15), Nova Southeastern leading Tampa. Into the front court. Tampa with the ball. Taylor between the arcs. 9 on the shot clock. Free throw line, turnaround, fade away, good. Justin Taylor now has 7 for Tampa. Down to the corner, back out, Graziani. Back to the corner, goes down deep. Finds Knapp, he goes back out. Graziani fakes the 3, dishes it off. They drive the lane, back out. 3 on the way, that is Qualley, missing that one. And another foul on Tampa called. Foul is on Trent Scott, his 2nd of the game. It'll be inbounding the ball, 5th foul on Tampa. Quickly off the glass and in. That was Reeves, he's got 9. And a steal by Graziani, and he lays it in. Graziani with 12. 41-17. Up court to Justin Taylor inside the arc. Blount, free throw line, hops in the lane, and got fouled on the drive. And this will be the under 8 timeout. 7:39 to go until halftime. 41-17. Nova Southeastern leads Tampa. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Balance. Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
(41-17). Ryan Blount at the free throw line for Tampa. Blount with 3 points, hit a three-pointer earlier. Now rolls that one out. Halfway down. Second one rolls in. Graziani up court, finds Reeves. Reeves looks to drive, comes back out, top of the key to Knapp. Back to Graziani, 10 on the shot clock. Free throw line jumper, good. 43-18. Outside the lane. Finds McCormick. Spins. Back out. Blount. 3. Good. 43-21. Just under 7 minutes to go in the half. Reeves. Knapp. Free throw line. Tries to back down Gingileski. Lost the ball. And Gingileski got it, but I think they got a foul on Knapp. It is, and that's foul number 1 on him. And that was a miscommunication on the pass, goes out of bounds. Turnover to Nova Southeastern. Graziani to this corner. Long 3, short. Blount with the rebound. McCormick in the lane, fade away, good. 43-23. Foul called away from the ball. No, it's on McCormick trying to take the ball away. His first, team 6th. Next one's the bonus. Reeves, and there's a pick by Graziani. Just threw a hip into McCormick. Pleading his case 43-23. Tom Colby, Sports Information Director, doing a little maintenance on the court. Into the backcourt, B.J. Schaefer. Gets it to Lane. Lane to McCormick. McCormick gets it back. Goes to the corner to Blount. Ball fake. Up off the glass and in. He'll go to the line. (43-25), and Blount will go to the line. He now has 9 points for Tampa. Free throw good, 43-26. Graziani in the lane, goes down to his knees. Spartans fight for it. Held ball, should be to Tampa. And the Spartans get a turnover. McCormick will inbound in front of the Spartan bench. Goes into the backcourt to Schaefer. He gets it to McCormick. Across the timeline. McCormick, top of the key. Reeves on him, free throw line. Fade away. No. Tipped by Taylor, Schaefer into the hands of Nova Southeastern. And Graziani falls down. I think they got a foul on Blount. No, the foul is on Schaefer, his second. Now they turn it over to Gingileski for the foul, his second. Graziani at the free throw line. His first of the day, missing. Rebound to Blount. Quickly up court, trying to get to Schaefer. He tips it to McCormick. McCormick to the corner. Blount for three. Won't go. Schaefer almost tipped it in. He went over the back of Gingileski. That would have been spectacular. He has hops. Foul is called on Qualley. That's the 8th. Schaefer hits the first. Schaefer's third point of the night. Stays at 3. 43-27. Graziani in the lane. Back out. 3 on the way. Knapp. Good. They are on fire from deep. That is 8 of 12. (46-27). To the corner to Blount. Guarded closely by Reeves. Taylor launching a 3. In and out. And we go the other way. That's Allen. Quickly to Graziani. Floats through the lane, lost the ball. Schaefer has it. He's coming the other way. He bounces it to McCormick, lays it up and in. Good look, good shot. 46-29. Reeves looked for the 3, got fouled on the drive though. And the foul is called on Schaefer. First on him, 8th on Tampa. First free throw, no good. Reeves, 81% on the year. Missed the first, gets the second. So he is 2 of 3 from the line today. Across the timeline, Taylor, Blount, 3, good. 47-32. Ryan Blount with 13. Daring Knapp to shoot, he doesn't. Gets it back. Allen bouncing it underneath. Knapp turns around, lays it in. Quickly into Justin Taylor. Comes back out. .20 on the shot clock. 3:20 in the half. McCormick, turn around in the lane, comes back out, tipped out of bounds. Tampa will get the ball with 12 seconds on the shot clock. This is the under 4 timeout. 3:13 to go in the half. 49-32. Nova Southeastern leads Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv. Losing my voice, you might have to take over.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I don't. (49-32). Tampa with the ball. 3:10 to go in the half. Blount outside the arc, drives, cut off by Reeves. Fading away, shot clock expired. We go the other way. Reeves trying to drive on McCormick. Off the glass, no good. Higdon with the rebound. Back into the lineup. Quickly up court to Blount. Blount in the lane. Runner, good. Ryan Blount with 15 for Tampa. Back into the lineup is Sessoms for Nova Southeastern. Jumper by Reeves. Oh, he knocks it down again. He's got 12. Graziani and Reeves with double digits in the half. 51-34. Taylor, floater, knocks it home. Justin Taylor with 9 to Reeves, taken away by Lane. Pushing it the other way, gets it to McCormick. Sessoms goes up and fouls him. Good ball fake by Camden McCormick, got Sessoms up in the air. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. 2:08 to go first half. First one good. Second one rolls out. 51-37. Graziani crossed the timeline, guarded by Lane. Corner, Rosenberger. Knapp, back to Graziani. Wow, just knocked down another one. He's 3 of 4 from deep. Pass gets away, taken by Rosenberger, drives the lane, foul called. And Rosenberger will go to the line. They're only 1 of 3 from the line today. Haven't been to the line that often. Rosenberger with 6 points. Make it 7. Into the Nova Southeastern lineup is number 2, Michael Santacola, a freshman from Moon Township, Pennsylvania. He only had 1 game to his credit so far this year. Scored 12 points. And another steal. Rosenberger, Sessoms, Rosenberger lays it in. 58-37. And a pass led him too much, goes out of bounds. It'll be Nova Southeastern ball. Santacola will inbound to Graziani. Minute 20 left in the half. 58-37. Sessoms to the corner. Santacola. He hits a 3, fresh off the bench. The 6'5" freshman knocks it down. 61-37. Outside the arc, Schaefer. Under a minute. Taylor, ball fake. Top of the key, Schaefer. No good. Rebound Ian Higdon, but he lost it. Sessoms gets it. Outside the arc to Santacola. He dishes back to Reeves. He comes out. Rosenberger for 3. In and out. Taken down by Taylor. 30 seconds left in the half. Trent Scott in the lane. Ian Higdon on the dish. Lays it up and in. Shot clock is off. We're down to 16 seconds left in the half. And Coach Crutchfield takes a timeout. We'll just stay here. 61-39. Women's team took down the number 4 ranked Nova Southeastern Sharks earlier today. 79-60 the final score right on this court. Both teams will be back in action on Wednesday when Embry-Riddle comes to town. Wednesday at 5:30 and 7:30. And we come back out onto the floor. 16.8 seconds to go in the half. Nova Southeastern will inbound right in front of their coach, who needs to move out of the way so they can do it. And we're underway. Last shot will come to Nova Southeastern. 10 on the game clock. Knapp. Bounce pass to Sessoms. Tried the dunk. Blount got in the way. Quickly up court to Schaefer. At the buzzer. No. Halftime. In a 61-39 Nova Southeastern lead over Tampa. Showing why they're ranked 2nd in the nation at this point. For the Spartans, led by Ryan Blount with 15 points. On the other side of the ledger, Reeves with 12, Rosenberger with 10, Graziani with 17. We'll step out, come back just before the start of the second half. 61-39, Nova Southeastern on top of Tampa. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv. Second half coming up in a few seconds. Tampa basketball against Nova Southeastern, 61-39. Nova Southeastern, the number 2 ranked team in the nation, on top of Tampa. Jack Ike with the broadcast. We'll also be having a broadcast on Wednesday and next Saturday as it becomes a busy home week for Tampa. Next game is Eckerd here on Wednesday, and then Saturday they will host Embry-Riddle. Women's game on Wednesday at 5:30, men's game 7:30, and then next Saturday 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Second half underway. Outside the arc, Knapp finds Reeves. Top scorer in the conference. Go out to Graziani. No good. But they put it back in. $63-39. And that pass goes awry. Turnover Tampa. Across the timeline. Reeves tries to just barrel his way through, and they call a jump ball. Turnover to Tampa. Taylor looking, needs someone to get open soon. No foul called on the inbounds. Scott. Got about 3 seconds to get over the timeline. They do to Blount. Free throw line jumper, no. Graziani quickly the other way for the Sharks. Lobs it underneath, layup and in by Rosenberger. Rosenberger with 14. Tampa gets the ball into Scott. Rosenberger having a big day. He only averages about 7, now has 12. Actually has 14. Tampa comes back and scores. Knapp, back out, Graziani. Drives the lane, off the glass, nothing called. Tampa gets the ball. Higdon tips it to Schaefer. Schaefer to Blount. Blount, stop, back out to Schaefer. Free throw line jumper, good. Schaefer knocks it down, he has 5. 65-43, 2 minutes into the second half. Knapp, back out. Allen back out. Knapp, no good. Tampa rebounds. Ball tipped out of Schaefer's hands. And they say he turned it over. So it'll be Nova Southeastern ball. Graziani outside the arc, tries to drive, free throw line outside. 3 on the way, up and in by Wright. Wright now with 5 points. 68-43. Taylor finds Schaefer. Back to Taylor. To Schaefer. To Trent Scott. Bounce past Ian Higdon, lays it up and in. Knapp, free throw line. Kicks it back out to the corner to Wright. Graziani, ball fake, free throw line, has to come back out. 3 on the way from Qualley, and hits the support above the basket. That'll be out of bounds, Tampa ball. Higdon, back to Taylor. Taylor across the timeline. Trent Scott finds Higdon, back to the corner. Taylor has the ball taken out of his hands, tipped by Graziani. tries to go coast to coast, blocked by Scott, but Graziani goes down. That'll be a foul on Trent Scott. It will be his third. 2 shots to Graziani. He has 17 points, tops amongst anybody on the floor. Has only 1 free throw today, and he missed it. Knocks that one down. Dallas Graziani, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Played at Samford before coming to the Sharks. Hits both free throws. 70-45. Camden McCormick back in the lineup. Trey Lane also in. And Cole Gingileski in for Tampa. 3 in, 3 out. Trent Scott in the lane. Taken away by Graziani. No knockdown into the hands of McCormick. Inside to Gingileski. Graziani fighting with him. They go to the floor and they call a jump ball. Arrow gives it to Nova Southeastern. Gingileski went to do some ball handling in the lane, and Graziani at 5'8" said that's right where I look, and he took the ball. Knapp outside the arc now, top of the key, back to Knapp. Head down, barrels into Gingileski. Right, he set his mind on moving. That's a travel, nothing called. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Qualley. A couple of Spartans are down, slow to get up. McCormick not getting up. And a foul, and a basket by Knapp. And a foul on Gingileski. Lane and McCormick collided with each other, and they were both slow to get up. And this will be the under 16 timeout. 72-45. We'll take a break on TampaSpartans.tv.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life. Especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
(72-45). Got to give a shout out to former associate head coach Justin Pekka, who is watching from Connecticut tonight. Says it's 17 degrees where he is, and Justin, it's 46 here, which to people from down here, that's like 17. They say it feels like 30 here, and it's raining and might snow. So you've got nothing on us right now. Trent Scott with a drive off the glass and in. But Justin will miss you. Hope you come back and say hi. Reeves backs off. Back to Rosenberger. Running the perimeter. 10 now on the shot clock. Knapp on Gingileski, tries to slip it over him and does. Nice job by Knapp, and Knapp has 14. whistle before they could inbound it. McCormick. Gets it across the timeline. Back into the Spartan lineup is Kyler Lamb. Lamb is a 6'6" sophomore from Williston, Florida. Gingileski goes up, gets fouled, and he'll be shooting 2. Spartans with 3 consecutive home games. The Eckerd game, which is a home game Wednesday, was originally a road game, but when the Spartans were supposed to play Eckerd in December, it was moved to Eckerd because the Tampa volleyball team was playing in the NCAA tournament and commandeered the court. So they flipped dates. Spartans ended up playing 4 consecutive road games to start Sunshine State Conference play, and now we'll have 3 consecutive home games. Graziani down the lane, stops, looks, comes back out. Rosenberger, ball fake, taken away by Lane. He turned away and didn't see Lane sneak in. McCormick, quick 3, in and out. Gingileski tips it, and Gingileski got fouled. That is foul number 3 on Allen. Inbounds, Taylor, in and out. Tipped by Kyler Lamb. Goes back up, lays it in. Nice job, he tipped it off the backboard to himself and then went back up and laid it in. 75-50, 14 minutes to go. Graziani unloads a quick 3, and they are 12 of 21, almost 60% on threes. $78.50. Taylor lost the ball. Sessoms has it. And we come back the other way. Sharks to Allen, top of the key, to the corner. Graziani, another 3. 13 of 22. Gingileski from deep. He hits a 3. Unexpected from him. Don't know if he's had any 3s at all this year. Yeah, he's hit 3 of 5 now, so 60% from deep. To the corner, McCormick, he unloads a 3. He knocks it down. So the Spartans, 3 consecutive 3s, and it's 81-56. Graziani in the lane, stops, back out. Daring Knapp to take a shot. He finally does. Misses it. Rebound though to Reeves. Reeves to Graziani, underneath, laid up, and too strong by Allen. Too strong again, and the Spartans come away with it. Up quickly to McCormick. To the corner of the lane. 3 by Trey. In and out. Graziani, top of the key. And Allen knocks it down. He's 3 for 4 from deep. And Gingileski, just trying to run up court, runs into Allen and gets called for a foul. And they're going to stop play for a few seconds here. As it almost looked like Allen just was trying to get in the way. and went down when Gingileski headed up court. So they're going to have a little discussion here. They haven't put anything on the scoreboard yet. They stopped play and appeared to call a foul on Gingileski, but nothing called yet. 84-56 is the lead for Nova Southeastern. This is a team that averages 104 a game and gives up 75. So they average about a 29-point win when they play. Referee's still looking at the replay. Now they're going to huddle. They've seen what they need to see. They're coming back out to discuss the verdict. Still discussing. So far this half, Tampa is 7 of 11. Nova Southeastern is 8 of 18, which is one of the problems when you play Nova Southeastern. Tampa's shooting 64% this half, yet Nova Southeastern has made one more basket because they've shot 18 times compared to 11 for Tampa. So Tampa shooting 64%, Nova shooting 44%, and yet they've outscored Tampa by 6 this half. They are a volume team. Now let's see. So it appears as if Allen will get free throws on the Gingileski foul. Actually, they're showing it on Trey Lane. And it's a technical on Trey. So the Spartans, unfortunately, come out of the short end in both situations here. The foul was called and a technical on Trey Lane, resulting in 2 points for Nova Southeastern. Sessoms back out to Graziani. And ball goes out of bounds. Tampa will get it. Turnover turns the ball over to Tampa. Taylor looking, finally gets it in to Trent Scott. Comes across the timeline. Tyler Lamb in the lane, stops, ducks, lays it up and in. Nice move. Tyler Lamb, he's got a couple nice buckets since coming into the game. Started earlier in the season, coming off the bench lately. 85-58. Scott knocked to the ground, rebound to Schaefer. He's being chased up and down the sideline. Up top, Taylor, three, yes. 85-61. Sessoms backs it out to Allen. He skips through the lane, kicks it out to Graziani, who hits. Graziani now 6 of 9 from the three-point line. Graziani now with 28 points, 10 of 15 from the field. Schaefer. Taylor just hit a three, drives inside the arc to Schaefer. Schaefer free throw line jumper, got it blocked. Sessoms with the block, we come the other way. Allen to Graziani. Down low to Knapp. Back Schaefer down off the glass and in. 90-61. We just clicked under 10 minutes. Schaefer, to Blount, ball fake, up, in. Ryan Blount, 17 now. Allen, top of the key. To Sessoms for three. No good. Rebound Schaefer. Scott back to Schaefer, across the timeline, down to Kyler Lamb. He goes up. He has it blocked, but a foul called on his way up. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Sessoms, his second. Graziani has played every minute of this game, 31 minutes to this point, 28 points. Tampa has Blount with 24 minutes. He's the top minutes person. Kyler Lamb at the line. Knocks it down. Lamb hits them both. He has 6. Trey Lane into the Spartan lineup. Jordan Lanier into the lineup. Kyler Lamb out. And Justin Taylor out. Graziani across the timeline. Steal by Lanier, but taken back by Graziani. Pull up three by Allen, in and out, rebound Schaefer. To Blount. Blount, back to Schaefer. To the corner to Lane, quick three on the way. He got fouled and he hit it. Chance for a 4-point play for Trey Lane. Believe it or not, that is just Trey's first points of the day. And it's a chance for a 4-point play. Foul is on Qualley. And Trey rattles it home for a 4-point play. 90-69. Qualley, skip pass to Knapp, outside the arc. He's on the way with the shot and he knocks it down. Actually, that's not Knapp, that's Santacola. He's knocked down both his threes today. Pass just out of the reach, gets to Schaefer. This time in the lane. Taken back by Schaefer though. To the corner, Lane. Couldn't get it. Looking for back-to-back threes, it wouldn't go. Up court to Reeves. Drives past Lane, lays it up and in. Good head fake by Reeves. He's got 14. Blount, quick three, in and out. Scott pushed out of the way, comes back the other way as Graziani. Little runner in the lane and in. Graziani with 30, and Lake Darner wants a timeout. So 97-69. Let's take a quick break on TampaSpartans.tv.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference. Inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference, where success thrives.
(97-69). Nova Southeastern by 28. 7:10 to go in the game. Outside the lane, drives on Graziani, tries to push him around, lays it up over the rim and in. Trey Lane now with 6. Reeves tracks that one down. Outside the arc, Graziani, free throw line. Finds a driving Reeves, lays it up and in. (99-71). Driving lane, Schaefer won't go. They're at 99. They average 103. They've topped 100. 101-71. Schaefer. Tip. Back to Jordan Lanier. McCormick. Fade away in the lane. He loves that shot and he hit it. Now I'm not sure why Graziani does this because the clock is running. It's not like an inbounds pass where it's not running. Well, maybe that's why he does it. He just drove the lane and scored. I mean, usually you see a player do that because they want to not to have the clock start. But the clock ran the whole time. Then he drove the lane and scored. Foul called. We'll put Trey Lane at the line, I believe. And with 5:17 to go, we've taken a timeout. This might be the under 8 timeout. We'll take a break to 103-73 on TampaSpartans.tv.
You know that love of sports is the #1 reason most people start officiating, and verbal abuse is the #1 reason why most quit. Act with respect and be officially human.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all. Because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
(103-73). Nova Southeastern leads Tampa. Tampa trying to inbound. Lob it into Kyler Lamb. Back outside to Blount. Ball fake inside the arc. Jumper short. Got his own rebound. Ball fake. Tries to go back up. Does. Off the glass and in. Blount with 19. Graziani shovels the pass up to Reeves. Reeves for 3. No good. Tip into the hands of Justin Taylor. Bounces it up to Lamb. And tipped away to Qualley. Quali to Graziani. To Reeves. Drives the lane, floats up a runner, doesn't go. Back out top. Graziani for three. In and out. And McCormick sails in to get the rebound. Quickly up court to Lamb. Outside to Blount. They closed on him quickly. Trey Lane, three, short. Blount gets the rebound, kicks it out to McCormick. Back to Lane. Lane drives the lane. Dishes to Lamb, up and in. 103-77, 4 minutes to go in the game. Allen over to Quali. He drives the lane. Shot blocked by Lamb, but they call a foul on the drive. And this will be the under 4 timeout. 3:42 to go, 103-77. We'll be right back. Seven, Quali at the free throw line. Does make the first. That one hit the rim, went up to the top of the backboard, and then came back down. Second one he does miss. Blount gets the ball for Tampa. Up court to Taylor. To the corner, to McCormick, to Lane. Ball fake, drives, and tipped away. Rosenberger comes back out. Graziani trying to drive on Lane, tipped away from him. Blount, bounce pass to Taylor, too far ahead, and it goes out of bounds. .3:14 left in the game, and Drew Neupel comes into the game. Three, no good. Rebound. Neupel had it, lost it. Sessoms puts it back in. Drew Neupel, a junior from Orlando, Florida. Second year here in Tampa, played at Florida College before coming here. Trey Lane drives, no good. And we come the other way. Spinning off the glass, no good. Rebound McCormick. You still notice for Nova Southeastern that some players who have significant minutes are still in the game. Well, the reason is just about everybody plays for Nova Southeastern, so anybody on the court probably has already played significant minutes. You can't clear the bench when the bench has been emptied as the game progressed. 7 on the shot clock. Lane drives the lane, has it blocked out of bounds. Santacola tips it out of bounds. Graziani coming out of the game. He played every minute, 38 minutes, and finally going out. His line will end with 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Lanier looking, bounces into Grady Schwartz, but they call a foul on Grady Schwartz trying to get in position. Also into the Spartan lineup is number 20, Jorge Cardenas, with 2 minutes to go in the game. Jarvis Wright now in the game. He takes a jumper, no good. So he's one of the players who hadn't played a lot. 8 minutes he had played, but fewest minutes of anybody on the court today for his team. Cut, basket by Santacola. Santacola has 8. Santacola had only played 1 game, and I don't know which game it was. He must have been hurt. Steele, almost, taking it back, underneath. Santacola up and in. 110, 77, 120 to go in the game. So they've exceeded their season average. Jordan Lanier finds Kyler Lamb. Cardenas, no good. And coming the other way is Rosenberger. Last minute of the game. So Nova Southeastern will retain a 2-game hold of the conference. And that one goes out of bounds. Tampa will get the ball. Again, Tampa's next game is this Wednesday, a home game against Eckerd. Originally on the schedule as an away game, but they flip-flopped when the Tampa Spartans volleyball team hosted NCAA tournament play from earlier in December. Cardenas outside the arc. Goes to Jordan Lanier, free throw line. Newpole, Lanier, 25 seconds to go. Back to Cardenas, finds a cutting Schwartz. He's trying to get out of the lane, but they had 4 players on him. They finally get a foul. I think they're calling it on Rosenberger. Well, it is 48 degrees outside. Feels like 30. Now they're saying 45 degrees. Feels like 28. Rain has stopped, but not an ideal Gasparilla Saturday in Tampa. We got to stay inside, so we're lucky. Grady Schwartz knocks the first free throw. It's one of the 2. Santacola with 14 seconds to go. Even with 10 seconds to go, they're going to make them work coming over the line. Finally with 5 seconds. Wright just going to run it out, and there it is. Ball game. Final score, 110 to 78. Nova Southeastern wins it. They are now 12-1 in conference play, 17-1 overall. Tampa 4-8 in conference play, 10-9 overall. Quick recap on the scoring. Santacola off the bench with 10 points in 11 minutes. Wright picked up 5. Rosenberger 14. Qualley with a point. Sessoms with 4. Knapp 16. Reeves 16. Graziani 34. And Allen with 10. They were 43 of 72 from the floor, 59%. They were 16 of 31 from 3, 51%. And 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 67%. They had 35 rebounds, 28 assists. On the Spartan side of the ledger, Grady Schwartz with a point. Kyler Lamb picked up 8. Trey Lane with 6. Trent Scott with 2. Ian Higdon with 4. BJ Schaefer 5. Camden McCormick 13. Ryan Blount with 19. Cole Gingileski 6. Justin Taylor had 14. The Spartans were 30 of 62. That's 48%. That's a good percentage. Just didn't get as many shots as Nova Southeastern. They were 9 of 25 from deep and 9 of 14 from the free throw line. They had 25 rebounds and 17 assists. So next game coming up, Packard right here Wednesday, 5:30 women's game, 7:30 men's game. This is Jack Ike saying thanks for joining us. Andre for running the board. Stay warm when you get out of here. And we'll be back on Wednesday night. See you then. You've been watching on TampaSpartans.tv.